Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
My name's Michael Keenan. I'm the new principal of Thornbury High School. And I guess my role here is I'm ultimately responsible for the education of every one of the students who walks through our gates. And that means from the classrooms they go into, to the teachers they have, to the sports and other activities they get involved in, to the homework they do, and to the achievements they ultimately walk out of this school with. I'm married and I have 5 children. And my eldest child is 18 and she's just finished year 12. And my youngest child is going into grade 3 and I have 3 girls and 2 boys. My wife and I really like to try and keep fit, so we go swimming each weekend and we do some running. But the best thing we love doing is beach holidays. That's with or without kids, but with our kids is even better. I really like getting involved in my children's sport and activities. So I've got boys who play basketball, girls are into dancing and acting. Being a part of that's really fun for me. I can't dance, I can't act, and my basketball's pretty average, but I do coach. I'm not going to tell you any embarrassing stories, but I can tell you I was born in Wimbledon. So I was born in England, in London, where they have the Wimbledon tennis tournament. I came out here on a boat when I was 6 months old. And one other interesting thing is I come on my father's side from convicts. So my ancestors came out on ships as convicts, and my ancestor got sent out here because he stole 2 chickens and 12 potatoes. And we've been hungry ever since. I've been in education for nearly 25 years. So that's across 6 different schools, 3 government schools, 3 Catholic schools. And I guess the thing that I've loved most about education is actually teaching in the classroom. I'm an English and literature teacher. I love teaching year 12s and also year 10s. That's the year they grow up. As a student, I was a pretty dedicated student. I hardly ever got in trouble, but I was very quiet. And one of the best things that happened to me as a student was a teacher encouraged me to get involved in school leadership. And I went from this very quiet person who didn't really want to talk to getting the opportunity to speak to lots of students at assemblies, and I became school captain. So that was, from a gentle push from a teacher, I really appreciated that. In terms of my teaching philosophy, I think it's effort. Effort is everything. You get in or you get out what you put in, and that's true for all students in all classes. In terms of what you can expect from me as a principal, firm but fair. My job is to make sure that every student here has the opportunity to reach their potential, and I'll make sure I do that. I'd heard about Thornbury High School before I applied and what a great school it was, and the thing that everyone talks about is its sense of community and its diversity, and that was one of the things that really attracted me to the school. Thornbury's built in a lovely environment and it's been really well looked after, but I think it's time for rebuilding. So my way of making Thornbury great again will be to try and talk the government into giving us lots of money and to really start rebuilding the school, and to start with a new gym and a new performing arts centre. That's my goal. The real challenge at Thornbury High is because it's such a big school. So in a big school you have to make sure that every student is still treated as an individual and we all know you as individuals. And my real aim would be for every student who finishes their time at Thornbury to look back and say, I was really proud to be a Thornbury student. That's my biggest challenge. I just think generally I want every student to aim for their best. So I think this school's ready to take the next step for students to aim high, whatever they're doing, whatever they're participating in, and I think that's the biggest challenge, and that's something that everything we do will be about that. We'll reward students who do well, we'll encourage them, but we just want that culture where everyone's trying. So the best way for students to get involved, and I've already been to one of their meetings, is the SRC. I went along to a meeting the other day where there were 30 students at this school who are trying to make this school a better place, and they will then talk about their ideas, and then those ideas they'll come and present to me. Well, my message is the same as what I gave to the whole school at our first whole school assembly, and that is, don't just do your best, be your best. Who you are is really important in life, and there's no better place to do that than in school.
Thank you for
Thank
letting
you.
us film you and asking you questions about yourself.